What's going on, YouTube? We are live. We are live. It is your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And we got another one. Okay. And I just have to say that Passport Bros, man, got it cracking out here, man. Like, I am proud of the Passport Bros, bro. Let me get up for a second. You know, it's the end of the night, man. I worked a long day. But I'm gonna bring out this stream. But I definitely want to applaud Passport Bro movement. The Passport Bro movement done exactly what the Manosphere was supposed to do. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, two whole Manospheres that really didn't do anything. They didn't do anything at all. Made some noise, but all it did was cause kickback and incel, I would say incel propaganda, like almost creating a new form of terrorists, right? And the whole time, dudes are supposed to be sticking together, and what they call creating an economy isn't an economy; it's a money grab. Uh, Actually, creating a real economy, a real economy like the group that I'm involved in, that's gonna have like some for real buying power, like joining forces instead of milking each other for super chats, cash apps, and donations. We're putting our money together in joint bank accounts. Everybody a member. Everybody receives statements and documents to that bank account. Um, you know, it's nice to be attached to a group where immediately it's about group economics first and foremost. You know, we want power. We don't want to argue. We don't want to have no conversation. We don't want to do no panels. If we did do panels, it was just, you know, hopefully to try to see if it's any like-minded brothers or somebody can literally relate to you intellectually on an aptitude and IQ level, and it's just not there. Like, don't get it twisted. The guys are coming up with a formula to make some money, but it's still at a consumer level. It's not at a power level. You understand what I'm saying? So when you take 1,000 guys and everybody puts in $1,000 in one centralized bank account and in agreement, everything is set up properly through the proper institutions with the proper paperwork in place. Uh, Whatever documents has to be signed through emails and DocuSign and stuff like that. And automatically you are attached to $1 million worth of buying power. And then then you agree to let it sit for an entire year to draw interest before we make a decision on what type of transactions we want to pursue. And we can even postpone it even further. And then as the more guys come in, everybody's putting money into the centralized bank account, buying power, right? Instead of coming in, give me a super chat, give me a donation, support the channel. And then when you do get to the subscribers you want, and you get to the uh comfortability of receiving a certain amount of donations or cash flow off of YouTube, then you stand them. I'm this, I'm so great, I'm this, and I'm that. You know, and the whole time, what about your audience? What about the men? And then y'all let women in. And some of y'all help women get rich before you help the men that started out with you get rich. Like, I don't, like that. This is crazy to me, right? So, the Passport Bros has got. I mean, they on the radio now. They'll be on TV pretty soon. Like, they got people shook. They got people shook because it's like it's synonymous with when Dr. Martin Luther King called for nationwide boycotts. buses, and just spend not spending the black dollar, in a lot of businesses and stuff like that, they discriminate against black people, right? Going back to when I told y'all guys over a year ago, stop dating and the great opt out, and look what happened. And your boy don't get no respect, right? See, I told y'all I was technical. I got a management and project background, project management. I got a background in project management, and I have learned. Hold on, real quick. All right, I had to respond to a text. I have learned how to analyze processes and determine in a way to improve them, make them more efficient or faster, or to just discard them altogether. And I research. It makes me curious. That's project management messes your mind up. It makes you really addicted to detail, right? And it also can cause you to have conflict with people because people in other positions and stuff like that, even if they're in a higher position than you, you'll conflict with them because you'll be better at something than them, or you can show them how to do something better, how to run something again more effectively, right? Um, it's a gift and a curse, but I choose to have the skill set. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the nuts and the gall to be like, fuck a motherfucker if I don't need to deal with him anyway. I was like that before project management. So it's right up my alley. Now, when I looked at all the content that I could stomach in the manosphere and talking points and panels and stuff like that, that's when I started noticing this shit's a money grab. This shit is a never ending cycle or repeat roundabout circle jerking and infinite fucking opinions. Like, I mean, like nobody really is looking for answers because it's a fucking money grab. And then these fucking goofy ass panels and shit. Um, it just took a toll on me, and I was like, man, wait a minute, man, let me really just dive into the core of what I can find out as the some of the base problems in all this stupid shit, right? Now, you can talk feminism, you can talk entitlement and empowerment and uh fake equality claims and stuff like that. The core of the problem that I discovered is changing the culture and tradition and gender role based systems over the course of time. That was one of the core problems, which also um, was replaced with dating. And then, when I kept looking at dating, I was like, dating is the fucking problem. Motherfuckers aren't courting people or goddamn it. By the time you get a certain age, your brain is fried from dealing with too many people and having too much sex. And there's nobody that can tell me that it's hard to not be affected by that and rewire your fucking self to do stuff with more structure and discipline, right? And it's even more so um, risky to women with them being the weaker vessels, fragile vessels. So when I looked at it and I kept seeing like, why is everybody talking about date this way, date that way, and game, when dating is the fucking problem? It's making people fucking hypersexual. It's turning people into fucking whores, right? Whoremongers and whores. That's all it produces. This is why shit don't work. And then, the way of creating families and, marriages, whether organized or whatever, was a better way back in the day. And this shit right here uh, definitely wasn't a part of that, right? So then you keep listening and listening and listening, and it's like, okay, y'all don't want to give dating up because it's marketing. It's part of the hustle. Y'all don't want to say nothing bad about it, right? But y'all know that shit make people whores. Y'all know that turn people poly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it has nothing to do with monogamy. Y'all even bring up monogamy, start talking about monogamy, knowing that y'all are hypocrites and contradicting yourselves because y'all say the word dating or the term dating related to it. Dating is anti-monogamy. So what has happened is now the passport guys haven't probably narrowed in on the science and the technical aspect the way that I have done it, but they have a notion or a hunch that's good enough to encompass that without them really actually getting into detail or being aware of the details of that. How I just broke it down to y'all, right? Don't play the game. Don't play that game. Don't play this dating game. Don't play this US system uh game. How they try to regulate what goes on between men and women. Just don't play the game. Just step away from it. It's some bullshit, right? Okay. Now, just like the manosphere, right? Just like the manosphere, where all these passport guys have made an exit. So that means less money for dating coaches, less money for game coaches, less money for matchmaking, less money potentially for women coming in here and finding men that's of the middle class that they need help from. All that money's gone. Now, what happens? Okay, so let's do a domino effect. Let's go outside the manosphere, right? Dating was also associated with recreation, entertainment, i.e., nightlife. So now your bars, clubs, lounges, and restaurants, places of recreation, and entertainment, especially nightlife, is going to take a downswing, a major downswing. So that's less money for businesses. But you know that sounds bad because you want people to be able to run their businesses and stuff like that. But that needs to change to where it's not associated with finding somebody to match with, finding somebody to be a husband or wife or a longtime partner with, because you just don't get that in that scenery. So that scenery has to be accommodated by people who want to be there, right? It's already women complaining that they're seeing the same people every weekend. Like, y'all want to call somebody boring who sits at home, who doesn't want to be out at night, who wants to take care of themselves, who wants to be healthy. They don't want to smoke and drink and party themselves to death. I'm 43 years old and I still get compliments of how I look like I'm in my 30s. I'm not smoking and drinking and partying and I'm not out all night. I'm fucking sleep. I'm getting rest. Motherfuckers coming to my job and sick and catching the flu and shit. And here I am. I'm cool. I get up 4:30, 5 o'clock, go to the gym, come home, get ready for work, take vitamins, eat my motherfucking breakfast. Um, if I don't eat it on the way to work, get to work, first one at work, start work early. You know what I'm saying? Get the job done, come home, may go to the gym again, may, wash clothes, straighten up the house, do chores, errands and shit, take a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, floss, lay my ass down. I'm in the bed. 10 o'clock, I'm in the bed. 11 o'clock, I'm in the bed. 12 o'clock, I'm in the bed. It's rare that I'm up past 12. You know, most nights I'm in the bed. Shit, I be sleep now. That's why I stopped streaming here lately. Like, I be asleep, right? So these people want you to play this dirty, trashy ass game, man. That's all this shit is. And you all you're gonna do is turn into a fucking whoremonger and you're gonna be dealing with whores. And these women, a lot of these women don't even know that they're whores. That's the bad thing, right? So the new black man has discovered, like, the veil has been opened. He's been able to see past his local demographic to a greater horizon. And then he's seen abundance in that. And the mind control or the manipulation or the trap uh, has has been undone. The gates are open. The gates are open. And you have taken middle class black men who have built themselves up uh, one way or another, where they never been in trouble. Some have been in trouble. Some have been reformed and built themselves up, bounced back, redeemed themselves. You're dealing with all levels of middle class black men who are going off ambitious and even more determined and fed up. You have woken up a sleeping giant. The curse of Eve has been lifted off these brothers. These brothers were under the curse of Eve. People in America are suffering from the curse of Eve. Pretty much. I keep telling y'all, Genesis chapter 3, read that shit. Read it. You won't read it. Y'all think I'm playing. The man was fine until he listened to a woman. You never listen to a female. The female is only supposed to follow the system. She's not supposed to say nothing. She has nothing other than to report daily tasks, follow as the orders and instructions were given. That's it. They only do that when they go to their fucking job. It's the only fucking time they do that shit. When you listen to females, shit happens. When you chase females, shit happens. When you let females rule you, shit happens. When you let your head, little brain control you, shit happens. When you participate in what they participate in, you get fucking cursed. You get run through the mud. You get burnt. You get cast out the garden. You realize that you're naked. You have to cover up. You know what I'm saying? The embarrassment, the nervousness, the shame, the pain. And you get cast out the garden. When you go to work and you grind and you take care of business and you stack that motherfucking paper, you don't waste it on the weekends. You don't waste it shopping. You don't waste it trying to build, alliances with bullshit social circles and shit. And you don't try to, like I said, try to get dressed up and shit to go impress people and shit like that. You stay the fucking course. You just stay goddamn grinding and working and learning and going and get real credentials. You go get the passport. Make sure you got your voter registration in order. You know what I'm saying? Acquiring some skills, um, learning how to better do stuff, build that motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? You do stuff like that. Yes, you still want to dress decent. Yes, you still want to be clean cut, well groomed, hygiene, nice barber and shit like that. Yeah, you want all that shit, but you don't overdo it. You do it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? You have it properly balanced and scheduled out. This is what the wave is, right? So now, I realized, well, hell, I had planned to go to Africa. It took me, um, I would say, because I waited till my birthday. I could have been and went, but I waited till my birthday. But when I got my passport in 2020 and I was still in Florida, you know, I had to get back to North Carolina and do the reset button. So it took me a little bit over a year before I could even think about before I could even think about traveling out the country. Right now, it's like, okay, I know I can go more often. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in that position. And I'm about to be like really determined to not do shit here other than make my fucking money. So like it's just like don't fucking ask me to go to the movies. No, I don't want to date these chicks. I don't want to go out on a Friday night, Saturday night. I don't want to do shit on Sunday. I don't want to do Tuesdays, Thursdays. I don't want to do nothing. I'm finna be even more just work, 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 and boring as a motherfucker. You know why? Because I know when I take a break, I'm doing it big. While people's like, oh, he boring. He in the house. He work all the time. Yep, sure am. And then when I come up missing for that week or 2 weeks, and I'm on that international airline, that airplane, yeah, yeah. And I'm going to spend less throughout the year while you spend a whole fucking lot. Every fucking weekend, every other weekend, I'm spending less. And I'm attached to a group that we got buying power. We put our money together. We didn't cheat each other. We didn't fleece one another. And I try to tell you guys to join the group, but you don't want to, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to get the subscribers up, and y'all don't want somebody to show you where the real brethren are at. You just hesitate. It's like I don't even look. I put the cash app in my shit, and I don't even ask y'all for shit. I just be like, share, subscribe, comment. You do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to make me a YouTube some type of YouTube, some famous YouTube person. I'm look, I'm over it, man. I'm over the manospheres, man. Actually, I'm disgusted with them. Actually, I'm rather disgusted with them, right? But you know, y'all may disagree with that or whatever, but I have seen. I'm telling you, I'm sharing this shit with y'all to save y'all, right? So in conclusion, man, because I'm not gonna be on the stream long. It's just too fucking late at night. And I gotta get some rest. In conclusion, right? If you don't go back and listen to all my streams, at least listen to this. You better stop fucking with the manosphere, both of them, and you better leave what's going on in America alone, other than your job, your motherfucking health, having your spirituality. Definitely there is a God, you know, getting your health and fitness together. You know, yes, you need to dress decent, definitely be clean cut, hygiene, all the way to the T. But like, and take care of your kids if you got any kids. But like, stop fucking with this system. Leave these hoes alone. And these is some dudes out here that's your enemies too. Don't blame it all on the bitches. There's some dudes is helping them. But y'all better join the brethren that I'm connected with. Uh, I mean, like, I just understand it's a roadmap. It's a roadmap. I'm gonna give y'all the math again. I'm gonna give y'all the math again so you understand group economics, what these Asians have done over here, what these Mexicans have done over here, Spanish people have done, different Spanish groups have done, what Indian groups have done when they come over here. They pull together, even if they're not kin. It's the culture. I keep trying to like y'all not listening to me, man. It's the culture and tradition. We are starting a culture and tradition reboot of brethren under unity and group economics that is going to lead to power. Y'all can keep on going for this black communitized shit and all this and all that and dating in America and uh listen, think you're gonna get shamed. Oh, you ain't got no game, you're undesirable. Yeah, whatever, man. Like we on some other shit, man. Like, you know, yes, with the passport, we believe in the passport. We believe in it, but we got some other shit behind the passport jumping off. And y'all just, I don't know, man. The passport bros, man, shook the game up, baby. We shook the game up. The game is shook. You know what I'm saying? And We won't lose. We will not lose. We will not lose. I'm trying to help you guys. All right. I am trying to help you guys. You take 1,000 men and they put $1,000 in the bank account. That's $1 million, and $1 million is gonna get you almost another 100,000 in interest. If you can just let that money set, everybody has $1,000 that they have laying around for a year at a time or more. Why not put it with your brothers? You know what these dudes do with these cash apps and super chats and stuff like that? Spend it up. Never to return it. Never to return it, never to give back. Instead, they claim I'm a millionaire. Yeah, well, people made you a millionaire, but what did you do for the people? Yeah, you talk every fucking day. That's all you do. You talk. You're a fucking preacher. Take my money, say a prayer for me. But you don't build schools. You don't send kids to college. You don't create businesses and employ black. You know what I'm saying? Pieces of shit ass dudes. Dudes is fucking clowns, man. I've been exposed to these dudes. They a joke. Worse than these broads. You know what I'm saying? So let me get out of here, man. And if y'all don't listen to nothing else, man, read the description in the chat. Come back and get the commentary when you can. But y'all on the wrong side of the fence, man. This motherfucking passport shit, man, get ready to be ferocious, man. Like it's getting ready to be for real, for real. Like, man, y'all just don't even know. It's your boy Zulu. Go like, share, subscribe, comment. I am out. Y'all holla holla.